Hey people, Infant here, 3v3 Estia Province Blue Team. Triumph as a Farseer, support hero fighting in melee with some powerful buffs and control the same Han elite scheme here. Alongside, Red Crown's Techmarine starts off with a bolt gun, can also support with structures and repair, some Blood Angels over here. And SchmusOperator as a Kommando knob, infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style begins with a twin link shooter on the prowl, looking for something on this east side. Who are they up against? Oh, it's Eldar. It's Cry with a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat, some powerful disruption and support. Alongside them, Miwa with a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control. Thousand Suns elite scheme here. And rounding off the teams, Gomer Pyle as a Lictor Alpha, a melee specialist and infiltrate and disrupt, some powerful offense and a bit of support. Flesh Hook on the Banshees, got some Hormagaunts backing them up too. There's Guide on the Banshees now, but they're getting special attacked by the Lictor, and they're in big trouble. Hormagaunts got a bunch of free attacks in there as they were on the floor. I don't think they can finish. Oh, maybe they can. Banshees down. First engagement for Triumph. That's what special attacks can do for you. In the mid, they also got Flesh Hook as well, didn't they? The Banshees, I think. Sorcerer putting some pressure on the Techmarine, or then backs away, waiting for some backup. Heretics already quite low here, so they need to be quite careful. Shotguns on the way. Attacks creating some distance, so they can turn and fire those bolt guns. There we go. CSM should be shooting the scouts, I think. Heretics need to run. There we go. More heretics coming in though. Yeah, shotguns are tearing through them. I don't know if these guys are going to make it out. Bit of a sloppy push there by Miwa. Down they go. I mean, they're only heretics without upgrades. Heretics are so efficient in terms of cost to damage and utility, I think. Guide up on the Guardians. Noise Marines on the way now for Miwa. We've got a Ravener Brood on the way for Gomer Pyle. And Triumph responding with a Guardian weapon team, which is a little bit odd. They don't have rangers to spot the Lictor Alpha, who could just sneak up to the Guardian weapon team and smack them, or whatever he does. Poke them with his talons. Got rangers up over here for Cry. I think they're considered quite strong now, the rangers, and we might see them nerfed slightly, just nerfed in their damage in the next update. We'll see how Cries do. But it's more Banshees for Triumph. Doesn't seem like they're too concerned with the Lictor Alpha sneaking around right now. Oh, they just put them in the garrison. That works. That works. I'll sneak up on them now. Assault squad on the way for Red Crown. Farseer going for Spirit Stones to help keep those Banshees alive. And themselves, of course. Rangers on capping duty. Do we have triple gens up everywhere? No. Only one gen up here. Which you can see the slightly more aggressive start of the red team in the rosters. Got some grenade launcher heretics. Sorcerer with nothing yet. Hide the boys and the sluggers. Sneaky, sneaky. They could rip those heretics apart. Not sure what they're looking for here. They want to get on the Noise Marines, I think, yeah. They want the Noise Marines. They have their burners up. They can do some really good damage. Destructor goes in from the Warlock. They also have the Immolator Blade. Just the Immolator, I suppose. Noise Marines doing their thing. That Sonic Blaster is very painful. Also shuts down ranged attacks. Sorcerer, did the Sorcerer just consume the Guardian? Assault Squad jumps into that back line there. CSM. I thought the CSM were going into melee, but maybe they thought about it a bit harder and thought, no, we're a bit low. Assault Squad really bullying stuff back there, tearing up the heretics. They need to get away. There we go, heretics are out. Sorcerer. I think it's going to go down. Yep, nicely done by Red Crown with that jump. Really nicely done. They were trying to chase with the scouts, but I don't know if the scouts had it done. Assault Squad made sure of it. SchmusOperator now with a Stormboy squad. Power weapons, they can jump on you and like fall over. Trying to get through to the power here. I think it's worth decapping. But they want the power, they really want that power. What's wrong with your gun, Mr. Kommando? There we go. We're full burst. Gonna see some Destructor into Immolator action here, I guess. Oh, Immolator first, okay. Or Immolate. There's the Destructors. Good hit. Good hit. Burning down the gen, so they don't want to just steal it, I guess. West side turns blue. Triumph grabs it then. Where's the Farseer? Oh, they're grabbing the contested power. Grabbing a Brood in their default ranged stance. With the Devourer weapons. Lictor Alpha being sneaky. Nothing here to spot him. Should have gone for the Shuriken though, probably. Oh, maybe not. There's the Burrow Strike. Oh, the Banshee's just going to rip him up though. Flesh Hook says no. Lictor Alpha goes in. Does not have a weapon upgrade. Termagants are trying to shoot down the Shuriken. Obviously the Banshees get up and kick some ass. Almost took out that Lictor Alpha. Those power weapons are such a big threat to low-level heroes. Looks like they're going to make it out. Shuriken with Guide up as well, increasing range and damage. So the big firing up now. Farseer comes in just in time and gets onto the VP. These guys can try and grenade the Termagants maybe. There's the attempt. I tried to put it behind them, expecting Gomer Pyle to try and back off and dodge it, but it didn't work out. Can Termagants beat Guardians in melee? Maybe they can, because there's just more models and stuff. Who's this? Kommando's down on the east side. Meanwhile, blue team's natural power southeast getting hit by Noise Marines and some Eldar fellas. Storm Boys are not happy with this. Jumped into a bunch of pain though. There's the backup. Here we go. Some Daka-based backup. And Scouts looking for a grenade maybe. Oh no, they're just looking to shotgun the Rangers to death. And they almost did it. Very nearly did it. Storm Boys, I was going to say the Storm Boys held up well, but then they dropped all their models. And they're down to one. I think he's alright. He's alright. He's alright. I don't know why the Shooter Boys got so close there. But they tried, maybe it was because they're trying to finish something off. Finish off the Rangers maybe. Storm Boys reinforcing. Sluggers are okay-ish. Librarian on the way for Red Crown. There's the tier 2 for Triumph. Looks like SchmusOperator was the last player to go. And now they have a Falcon to deal with. Which they can't. Without tier 2 units, they cannot deal with this. Puts out some good damage. A Falcon can reinforce off it. Bit more expensive than the other transport vehicles, but it's for good reason. The damage is kind of scary. Bloodletter's on the field for Miwa. Librarian is up and out. Triumph, though, with nothing in tier 2 yet. Maybe it's... I wonder if it's because they want a Wraith Lord up. SchmusOperator calls out the transport. Triumph says they're going to revive. It's a long way to go. Red Crown just trading shots with the Falcon, not going to work out great. They were probably shooting at the Guardians. They do have Signum. The way they're hanging around like this suggests they want to get their melter gun in, but I don't see it. Who's this? Gaunt's capping. Techmarine just hit level 3. Falcon being chased by Storm Boys. Storm Boys can get a heavy melee leader in tier 2. I don't see them on the way though. Rangers taking some pot shots. Oh, at the Farseer. Just revived the Kommando, I guess. Stun bomb goes in, but it doesn't stun the Falcon. I wonder if that would be completely broken. If when the Kommando gets the Mega Boom kit, the stun bomb works for like 1 second or something on vehicles. Probably would be quite broken because they can get the rocket launcher, I guess. Because the stick bombers stun bombs can stun vehicles. Tier 3 for Gomer Pyle. First player to go. We have a decent chunk of resources as well as they go. So it might not be too long before we see a Carnifex stomping around, which would be great fun. All top jumping in. Sub-Commander for Eldar provides a damage resistance aura around her and has some nifty toys like a power melee spear here. She can jump around, can heal stuff slightly, can buff it in offensively as well when it jumps on them. She's a Cool sub-commander. Why is the Warlock still in play? There's a Destructor. Oh, they're alive. Messed up those shooter boys quite well there, actually. Now these guys can bash power. Or try to. Oh, or just kill stuff. Pretty effective shooting there. Tank Buster Barrage. Uh-oh. Look at that damage. Trying to repair it to bits. And the Storm Boys have their Knob Leader now. With a heavy melee weapon and stun on landing. He's a big boy. What is this? That was Assault Squad pushing all the way through. They do not want to fight Bloodletters, that's for sure. Bloodletters are demons with power melee weapons and they tear through heavy infantry such as Marines. Down to 3 models here. Carnifex is on the way for Gomer Pyle. Where's Red Crown up to? Only got the Librarian up and nothing else in tier 2. Maybe they're rushing tier 3 as well. Lictor Alpha does have the deadly jump, but they do not make it out. What are the Ravenous buffed by here? Oh, they're buffed by the Capillary Tower. I wonder what kind of Carnifex that will be. Stranglethorn, maybe?
The demonic infantry wages its war.
Yep, demonic infantry. That's right. Level 2 Farseer. Could be in danger here. Sorcerer's going to get the revive. There we go. On their way to level 4. And Heart of Darkness for the Warlock. Doesn't have the Champion's Robe though. Which is typically what you see it alongside. Falcon taking hits. Maybe taking too many. It needs to be moving, I think. Down it goes. I don't know why they didn't try to move it out. They thought they could out-repair it. Or that they could kill the tank busters in time, maybe. Kommando is down. Another tank buster barrage. Sorcerer, what are you up to, buddy? I don't know. They ran over here with purpose and then just turned around. Need to revive the Warlock, who's all the way on that eastern edge. 359 to 286, west side, turning red, and we do indeed have a Stranglethorn cannon. Carnifex can birth out some Spore Mines as well. Any other Wargear for the Lictor? Nope. Miwa with a Chaos Predator, going for the Mark of Pawn. Extra speed and extra gun damage. What is Cry gonna do? Saving for an Avatar, seems like. Neurotrope on the way now for Gomer Pyle. Noise Marines almost wiped out by the Librarian, but they took a big risk coming in there. They're subjugated Assault Squad now. Grenade is a decent one, and there's marked target on the Sorcerer trying to finish him off. They're trying to get him down. They need to jump, fellas, or they can't jump. Bloodletters were not involved there. Bomber Boy goes in. Got a decent hit on the Rangers. And there's your Storm Boy jump. Bloodletter's still not involved in this fighting. Tank Buster's getting good shots in. There we go. Bloodletters wake up. We're waiting for the Tank Busters to get close, maybe. They almost wiped those Shooter Boys. Very, very close. Sluggers here to counter-initiate. But the Bloodletters do have tank support. The tank needs some repairs, though. Heretics could do so after this fight, maybe. Or maybe, yeah, maybe worship the Bloodletters. Bloodletters able to shift out and survive and then retreat, and there's the repairs for the tank. Devastators on the way for Red Crown. What is this? Big brouhaha in the southwest. Lictor Alpha fell, but the Carnifex is still nice and healthy. These guys do have a melter bomb they could chuck on it. Neurotrope doing some work. This guy's great against groups of infantry. Ouch. Nasty grenade by those scouts there. Oh, we have a plasma Techmarine. Okay. It's an awesome plasma weapon. 332 to 247 on the VPs. Carnifex now stomping away. I think it's going to be alright. Is the Autarch allowed to swap weapons once they buy one? Can't remember if that was ever implemented. And they've got Cloak of Shadows, the Warlock. 332 to 234. Is that wiped Storm Boys? That is indeed wiped out Storm Boys. Tank has done some good work so far. Needs to be wary of those tank busters, of course. Infiltrated assault squad, maybe looking for a melter bomb. There's the jump. Do they have enough to chuck it? They do. Anything to follow it up, though? Oh. Yep, las cannon was there to follow it up. I thought they were behind this shot blocker here. I guess not. Guess not. Overcharging Techmarine. Librarians found some noise marines. I'm not sure how much damage this guy does with his default force sword, which is a power weapon. Oh, there's marked target. These guys are gonna die. Yeah. Miwa. Were they chucking him away for No, I think they were just microwing over on the west side here, subjugating a Seer Council. Turn them on their own allied banshees. Farseer now has the Doombringer and Armor of the Saurian. Seer Council, yeah, they'll be choosing infantry targets here with their power melee. No, I guess they could tie up the Carnifex. Or they wanted to murder some Raveners. Couldn't quite manage it. Lictor Alpha back to their feet and with Corrosive Claws. Debuffing damage resistance and slowing down vehicles for 5 seconds. Pretty handy. 332 to 175. Is it going to be a 2-to-1 for red? Looks like it. Haven't seen too much in the way of like pushing through the mid to try and get onto the VPs. That comes a bit later, I suppose. Cry has a avatar. An avatar, I suppose. Another Carnifex on the way for Gomer Pyle. Not sure what Miwa is waiting for. Big stompy thing, maybe a Great Unclean One or a Phobos. They didn't want to get another tank, I guess. Vanguard veterans on the field now for Red Crown. They lose their Melter Bomb, though. Such a big blow. If the Carnifex is around, I think I'd keep the Melter Bomb. Level 6 Techmarine. How are the others doing? Level 3. Level 3 Kommando. No war gear for this Kommando, by the way. Level 2 Lictor, level 4 Sorcerer, level 6 Warlock. Big fight brewing maybe on this west side. Avatars here. Got some Chaos Terminators now top of your screen. Las Cannon doesn't have a great target there. It's too far away from the Avatar to shoot it. Bloodlet is phasing out to get closer. Sorcerer teleports in, subjugates the Assault Marines. Or Vanguard Veterans, I guess. And they smack their own Techmarine around. Then uses their jump. And now they're back under the control of the Techmarine. Oh, they get away. They're not going to stick around. Wailing Doom from the Avatar. Red team are going to hold the west side, it seems, and the subjugate is going to be a big problem for the blue team to try and work around. Might be worth trying to just like call out to your allies. Look, I'm going to mark target that Sorcerer every fight. Let's shoot the crap out of him, eh? So they can't do subjugate. I think it's got relatively short range subjugation. Or subjugate. Rangers trying to get their VP back. Scouts doing some... Yep, doing some sneaky VP stuff. Just when I said I hadn't seen any of it. Oh, the Kommando was here too. I'm not sure who grabbed it. Zone throw up on the way for Gomer Pyle. They do have that other Carnifex. Big army for Gomer Pyle here. The other Carnifex doesn't have an upgrade yet. Sort of walk. Big boom. And it stuns those Terminators too. Decent grenade. Looking off in the mid. Still no upgrade for this Carnifex. There's an orbital. That's a strange place to put it. At a strange time to put it, because Carnifexes can just walk out of that stuff. They can just walk away. I guess they grabbed the Termagants and they killed the Lictor. That's something. Vanguards. Uh-oh. Mark target up on the Neurothroat. Can they assassinate this guy? They got suppressed, but they do get it down. Nicely done by Red Crown. 295 to 142. That was Warp Vomit on the Chaos Terminators. Terminators do not like to be stunned. Overcharging plasma shots on them too. Not sure what the cooldown is on Mark Target. Level 6 Techmarine doing some good work by the way. West side is turning red. Sorry, turning blue. Red team were drawn to the mid. Autark gives up the cap. Oh, because of the Wailing Doom. I mean, fair enough. Fire Prism doing its thing now. Can knock anything off the cap, I suppose, unless it's Terminators. I think they should go back for the cap. They can't Wailing Doom again. I mean, Triumph can't see what we can see, but they've all backed off here. Looks like the Farseers maybe going for it. Yep. Oh, lost control of Carnifex, says Gomer Pyle. That is a very unfortunate bug. I guess it was this guy. Yeah, that was a Venom Cannon Carnifex. The other one is still alright. Oh, looks like the warp unbugs the losing control, says Red Crown. They're referring to the Sorcerer's warp. There's Armored Resurian. Great place for it. The Seer Council are going to try and fight the Avatar. They'll do a lot of damage to an Avatar. No, they're just running. Oh, was it Menacing Visage? No. There's no Menacing Visage. They're on the same bloody team as well, Indrid, you dumbass. Oh, no, they're not. I'm getting very confused. Both of the Eldar players have Seer Council. Yeah, but it was Triumphs that retreated. I don't know why they retreated so fast. Usually I get confused by that, and it's because the Lictor's making stuff retreat, but they don't have it. They do not have it. No, they just looks like they got flanked and they just kind of panicked at the flank. They didn't want to lose stuff. 295 to 115. Seer Council trying to be sneaky. Who is this down? It's the Warlock. Tank on tank action. Marco Zinch versus 2 Loyalist Predator tanks. They're going to get it. Yep, had support of a Kommando knob as well. With rocket launcher, Weird Boy was maybe getting shots in as well. Tyranno formation from Gomer Pyle. I mean, it messed up the tanks quite a lot, but is there anything here to push the advantage? Maybe those Terminators can teleport in if they dare with some Power Fist. Nope. Blessing of the Omnissiah is up to heal all these vehicles on the blue team. And they are also repairing, are they? No. Techmarine is beneath him to repair this stuff. They want to shoot things. Vanguard veterans jumping in. Might see mark target on these Terminators. Oh, they're able to teleport out. That might be why they didn't get mark targeted, because they knew they could teleport away. Blue team taking the west side. 272 to 115 on the VPs. Another Carnifex on the way for Gomer Pyle. Triumph with double fire prisms. That could make it very difficult for the red team to cap the west side back. Might need to use the Chaos Terminators for it. And there's flash kits here too, with blasters. They do very good damage to heavy and super heavy infantry. That's what the Avatar is. And there's that time field again. The Avatar's getting quite low. Wrath of Cain goes off. Isn't a huge deal, it doesn't do a massive amount of damage, but it does suppress you and knock you back. Big trouble here, this Avatar maybe. Can they get warped away? Nope, Sorcerer's here too. Down goes the Avatar. Don't know why they pushed it like that. I mean, they had the VP, didn't they? Oh, they didn't have it. Orks comes in. Something got subjugated. What was it? Not sure. It was up to something, this Sorcerer. Also has vestments of the warp. I think it's worth getting the Robes of Torment, because those Vanguard veterans are causing a lot of trouble when they jump in. And there's also enemy Seer Council as well. I think it's worth grabbing. Investments of the warp is great utility as well. Carnifex getting Fire Prism. Look at that range. Look at that range. Needs to get out of there. Can we get out of there? Down it goes. Did they cancel their other Carnifex? Oh, it's here. It's alive. That was a new one, I guess. There is Doom on the Terminators. There's Doom and... I mean, they're not on the same... Oh, they're on the same team. Does Doom and Mark target stack? That'd be amazing. Terminators are dead. Red team are having a rough couple of minutes here. Level 5 Farseer. Miwa said they tried to walk something out, maybe the Carnifex or something. Maybe that's what they're referring to. They have tons of red. They could drop a nuke. So could Cry, and so could Triumph, I think. 272 to 102 on the VPs. What is this? These guys taking the defense of that VP very, very seriously. I don't know if they want 2 vehicles and Rangers on it. Okay, the tank is moving up. And it's the Lictor Alpha going for the cat. Foot of Gork coming in. There it is. They just retreated. They just straight up retreated away. They could have jumped away or something, or just moved out. A couple of strange retreats going on here. Dark Reaper's up for Triumph. Anti-infantry ranged squad with like a Reaper barrage thing. It's quite fun. Bloodletters are level 2. I'm not sure. I guess maybe just keep the Bloodletters back. Wait for the... Oh, down goes the tank. Wait for the Vanguard veterans to jump in and then counter-initiate that way. Nope, they jump in the Devastators. Or warping the Devastators, I guess, whatever you'd call it. Teleporting on. There's a Vanguard jump. Yeah, no, see the Bloodletters aren't around now. There's Subjugation. Using their jump. And just parking them in the loop. They are... Yeah, they are invulnerable while they're subjugated, but of course they're still going to be in there when it wears off. You see how much damage it did. Maybe lucky to only lose 1 model there. Sneaky Seer Council getting through with the decap. There's marked target on them. Looks like Distortion Field is on them too from the Warlock. And they are okay. 272 to 63. Level 3 tanks. Another tank on the way. Do they even have their extra armor? I'm sure they do. Time field. Nicely done. Are they going to throw their nuke in there? Triumph? I don't see it. Nope. Yeah, they have enough. They have enough for an Eldritch. Didn't see it. Carnifex number 4, I think, on the way for Gomer Pyle. Miwa needs to get something in the field here. I don't know what. Just like a last cannon havoc squad, maybe, because there's a bunch of vehicles causing all sorts of problems here. Or double Plague Marines up, maybe. Because I think your own tanks aren't working great. There's a Bright Lance, there's a bunch of vehicles to focus them down. You can't just get 1 tank up. Some repairs. Oh, Sluggers are helping out, look at that. And Scouts. Making sure everything's tip-top shape. 272, 31. Red team kind of running out of time here. Lictor Alpha sneaking around just seeing what's what. Do they even have detectors around? I think so. Just a cacophony of guns, and anytime anything shows up, and it can tie up that Carnifex, which does have a Venom cannon. It's just gonna get. Yeah, there's marked target. Down it goes. I don't think red team can come back here. Well, as I say that, they get a double cap. What is this though? That's a sneaky Kommando. Oh, took out the fire prism look. Snuck around, took out the fire prism. Well played, SchmusOperator. Where are those double flash kits at? It is on the VP. Oh, they're over here. Defending their natural, which was taken by the Seer Council again, who are now in on said flash kits and ripping them to shreds. Almost finished them. They did finish them. So there you go. And there's Providence for the Warlock. Now has the Warp Throw as well. And there's the Immolate. Almost got the Sluggers down. If you have Providence up, can't you just immolate over and over and over again on the same spot and it all stuck up? Is that how it works? That'd be fun. 223 to 24. Yeah, I don't see them getting on that contested, but maybe they can drag the team around to mid. Kommando goes down, Sorcerer capping, and there's a Land Raider Phobos. Oh, here come Havoc. So they are trying to counter the vehicles that they're seeing, I suppose. Triple Predator tanks now. Great work, by the way, by Cry to keep this game alive by attacking this VP. There's an Eldritch. Did not seem to affect those Vanguard veterans very much, did it? They're just hanging out in there. Busters says Triumph. Oh, did they die? Yes, they died. Okay, they dragged them a bit to the mid. They dragged all the tanks. There's still double fire prisms and a bunch more Eldar stuff here. Fleshhook on the Warlock is a big time field. Nobody has a new. Oh, yes, they do. Rocks and an Eldritch thrown in there. Down goes the Carnifex. Phobos is not going to last long. Down it goes. Well, so much for one last push. And an Orbital was thrown in by Red Crown as well. And there's a nuke from Miwa. Imperial Abyss. Yeah, GG indeed. That was a fun ending. Triple nuke after a time field. Yeah, there's a Commander knob. But their team's going to win, looks like. With a 2-1 cap. Red team are beleaguered. GG indeed. Did the Havocs even get to fire a shot? I don't think they did. The Farseer level 7. Had a level 10 Techmarine. Super effective Red Crown. Got some really good kills with Mark Target and Vanguard Veterans jumps and stuff. Kommando Knob level 6. Lictor Alpha level 2. Again, we see a 3v3 where the Lictor Alpha maybe struggles to shine a bit. And sometimes we see them do well. What the hell is this thing? What am I looking at? Is that a Doom Bolts? Oh, they just teleport and do something weird. Level 8, by the way, the Sorcerer did well. Level 9 Warlock too, kicked some ass. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this cast, and I'll see you next time.